Okay. No idea if I've got the stream working properly. I'm just testing some new stuff today. Looks like I've got 2 streams live. Let me just check them.
We do daily maintenance and construction. We know who's on site. We know where they are. We know what they're doing.
Now that's how you run a field team.
Okay, that's the normal stream. And that's the vertical stream. They both appear to be working. I'd be really curious to know. Just want to check this stuff quickly first, guys. Sorry. If I go on my channel. And I look at live. I can see 2 lives. I think it's probably this one. Yes, it's vertical. Very, very cool. Reese, are you on the vertical stream? I'm not seeing my chat though. That's really annoying. Unless that chat happened before I went live. Or that chat's on the vertical one. I don't have that chat up on my screen. I wanted to try one of these vertical YouTube shortsy sort of streams. It's pretty cool. Okay, so that's my vertical one. Okay, so that's not coming through my thing here. I'm going to create a new streaming thing so the chat's going to be easier to manage next time. But I've already got 4 concurrent viewers on the vertical one. And I've got only 1 on the horizontal one. So clearly people don't mind it. How'd you find it, Reese? Did you just click through on my channel or whatever, or did you actually just find it scrolling in vertical? I'd be curious to hear, but that's fine. Clearly, people are gravitating towards the vertical one at this moment. Point is, I'm glad it's working. You'll have to let me know if it's smooth or not. Obviously, I'm encoding a ton of data right now because I'm doing 2 streams. Both are live, Reese. You can actually go back to my channel and click on the one that's not the vertical one. I poorly labeled them, but I'll be keeping all that in mind. Yeah, you can switch to the other one. It's fine. The other one is there. It's just somewhere else. So I do need to factor that in. That it might be annoying for people clicking onto the YouTube. I mean, I could. The notifs are the big thing, so I could go live on the normal one and then go live on the vertical one later on or something. Maybe I don't know, but I'm live on both. I'm horizontal and vertical. Or I could prioritize vertical on, like, if I can get TikTok to work, TikTok and X, and then do the horizontal on YouTube and Twitch. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. All right. Now that's sorted, let's get into today's stuff. The first thing, we've got some announcements today. The new Arena update went live earlier 2 weeks ago. I missed a week last week, so I'm doing 2 weeks worth of stuff today. It includes the following fixes and updates. They corrected some typos, resolved an issue where units could not act after swapping augments, addressed bench unit swapping issues, and an issue where units could disappear momentarily. That sounds a bit game breaking. Enemy weapons pick in real time has been restored, which is good. And their icon order has been repositioned, which is also good to see. They also updated PvE drop rate configurations to account for the removal of the draft deck. Yeah, that's really, really important there. And fixed the crash affecting stability. Please download the latest build from Epic Games. So really great to see that's all happening. Enough algorithm talk, Draknoon. He gets it. All right. Both are vertical. They should not be vertical. Are they actually both vertical? Did that bug out? I don't think they are. No. One's definitely horizontal. You're clicking the wrong one, or something's bugged, or what? Yeah. Illuvium Pro League $150,000 World Finals. That's really odd. I just checked it on my phone, and one of them was definitely horizontal, so don't know. Yeah, so the Illuvium Pro League as well, $150,000 World Finals. Rangers, the moment we've all been waiting for. Week 1, so this happened the past week. there was 1 a.m. was day 1 and day 2 at December 1. And then week 2 is coming up this weekend at 1 a.m. both days for day 1 and day 2. Week 2, which is what we're at right now, there's survival rounds first, 16 down to 8, and the checkmate finals. That's 1 a.m., so I probably won't be watching it live, but good luck to all the competitors. Can't wait to see who comes out on top on this. We're going to cover a little bit more on that just a little bit later. I'd love to quickly take a look at the participant list. You found it, Captain Reese. All good. Drac wants to hear token go up. Always go up, always. So Furies, Fishy, Fox Spirit, a lot of people we know. Like, I don't recognize that name. Jonah Kino, Zico Perico, I barely recognize. A few of these I do. Luix, I don't know, and Selfless, I don't know. Both from Guild. I've never heard of that guild, so it's really cool to see them. A few people, I don't know who Karabasov is. Bad Borger. So a lot of interesting players here that I've never really seen before. Texan qualified in final call, and so did Balance. That's awesome. I have no idea if they made the top 16, but very, very cool to see that. We also have Stars, Atlas, Kryzen made it. Great to see that. So some really fun players getting into these finals here, which is really cool to see. Okay, so next up we've got the Overworld Bounty Rewards. They've been put on temporary pause as there's a quick update regarding Overworld. So from 4th of December, so already active, to 18th of December, the Overworld Bounty Rewards will be temporarily paused. Points for catching Illuvials are currently doubled. To fix the underlying issue, we need to place the Bounty Rewards into maintenance mode for the time being. And yeah, so they'll be temporarily put on pause, so if you're going for that, just wait a little bit. Might not be worth spending money on ADRs and things like that while we're waiting for that to kind of kick in. But yeah. Do we know what shards are about? We have no... I don't even have any alpha. I tried getting some, but I've got nothing. No one told me anything. So Kieran or any team members or whatever, if you're listening, not only did Kieran not tell me, no one on the council told me, all right? They were really mean, and you should tell them they were mean. No, I actually really don't know shit. So, for better or for worse, yeah, I just don't know how I'm going to close this. Okay. So yeah, overworld bounties have been paused. As for different events, we've got the council voice and play a few hours from now. We're talking about 12 hours, just under 12 hours from now. And we've got the IPL World Finals, these two events. So only a few events happening at the moment as we're heading into the Christmas season and then into the new year. So that's good to see. An interesting leak from Roger here, light at the end of the tunnel. There's something telling me that some of the areas we're going to be seeing in the Illuvium MMO, I think that MMO is actually a lot larger than what we're actually seeing in things like leaks and stuff like that. So very curious to see kind of where all that heads to, but I really hope it's quite large. So that's pretty exciting. Rich also did a Social Raiders post this week, which is very rare, where Illuvium is nominated for the most anticipated game of 2025 at the Play to Earn Awards. Your vote can make all the difference. So go there, vote. I'll chuck it in the chat. There you go. Also for Best RPG, which is interesting. I'm not going to log in and vote and stuff on stream, but I'll do that very, very soon. Okay. So we've also got like a little, there's a TikTok channel. Now, I want to find that right now. There's a TikTok channel where Rich has been posting TikTok, Illuvium AI TikToks on kind of behalf of Illuvium, whatever. We already know Illuvium as one of the best IPs ever. Where am I looking? This one here. Okay. Let me just find this. What was it? Illuvium_AI? Already got 250 followers. One of the posts blew up. This one was posted. Their first post was on the 26th of November. How many followers? 250. Not bad at all. But let's have a look at it right now. Okay. I don't think they're burning any RV tokens. I think he was talking about in the past with SRV2. All right, here we go.
Hills of the Brightland steppes. Soft winds move through the tall grass. Among these winding structures lives the heady, a tiny illuvial wrapped in moss, flowers, and violet roots. It explores the world with quick, curious steps, tasting the air. When two headies cross paths, their plants shift in color, and a soft spiral of light forms between them. Even alone, it still finds ways to speak. A slow breath, a pulse of glowing mist. But this land can turn without warning. Sudden winds shake the roots. When danger comes close, its inner energy flares, forming a soft mist that shields its tiny frame. And as the steps grow calm again, the heady returns to its wandering, still learning, still changing, still becoming something more.
Blowing the smoke is
rolling
crazy.
hills of the
And that's the end of that video. 1:04, a little bit long in my opinion. This one got 9,000 views. 700 likes is pretty good.
and about 90% chaos. Every snowdrift is either an adventure or a hazard. And, as it turns out, chaos attracts
47 seconds, so much better.
Everything is new to him, especially anything that glows. So, of course, he pokes it, because why wouldn't you? Then he spots an ebb and instantly forgets every lesson he's ever learned. But the moment Mum shows up, he's suddenly the picture of innocence. And finally, with the world quiet again, he finds one last glowing mystery. And, for once, he just sits and wonders. Meet Mio.
Yeah, you can see the hook in that one is so much better. That's easily one of the better ones there. Yeah, really, really great. Rich, I'm loving seeing this stuff. Keep it going. I'm going to leave the rest of the videos for other people to watch on their own. But I really, really am enjoying them. So I hope others are as well. Very, very cool. Okay. So next is, so Rich said that they did actually change the URL, okay, for the Illuvalytics website. It's now datakings.net, okay? So if you want to go on the Illuvalytics website again, see the, see what comps people are winning the game with and things like that, then you need to go to datakings.net. Just thought I would put that out there. Okay. After that, we have a new little trailer thing from Rich. I think this is pretty cool. I'm going to mute this one. You can see the Data Kings thing pops up. You've got some alluvials. The cooker looks way too much like the chicken dude from Moana, and that's annoying me a little bit. It doesn't really look like a cooker, but the links look solid. But yeah, I love it. So good. The back feathers look fantastic, though, I must admit. Okay. The next thing is there was actually two IIPs that were basically the same that went through the other day. And it looks like... let me see. Not Jag. It looks like they mostly got approved. They got approved from the ICC and then declined or revised from the IMC. A lot of them actually stated, like Kieran's one is a good example, where Kieran said he is reworking rewards and will add this idea into the discussion and then include it in the new proposal that Labs is working on. So it is going to be incorporated. It's just not happening just yet because they're already reworking the reward structures. And they're reworking the rewards to add to the discussions. And that was kind of a general sentiment that went across all the IMC members in this vote. Okay, so that's really important. Okay, so after that, Kieran says people are worried about the USD value of old stakers and things like that. And Kieran says that the staking is designed to create deep liquidity. And they added the OG boost to help some older term stakers and things like that. And buybacks aren't going to help until they start generating big revenues. And he says something is coming for this. So that's going to be really interesting to see where that goes. What we need to do is stop the selling of ILV, which they aim to do by the end of this month. So both really good news there. And Kieran's recent tweet kind of summed all of that up as well. Web3 also says that the balancing in the recent Illuvium arena patch is one of the best balanced patches yet. He's like a top 10 player in Illuvium, so I definitely trust his judgment on this. And Neil appreciates it, of course. And then we also saw this thread pop up, has 26 upvotes, so it might turn into a proposal at some point where Batat is concerned that at least 2 accounts were investigated and deemed that alt accounts qualified for Worlds, which is obviously against the rules, and it's great to see Illuvium to do the work to take action, but it's not complete with also banning the main accounts. The concern here, now I don't know the full story myself, but the concern here is that they identified that some people were using alt accounts to try and qualify for Worlds. They were caught, and the alt accounts were banned and prevented, but the main accounts who qualified not via leaderboards necessarily, but via IPL points and things like that. So there's a little bit of a distinction there. Those players were not banned, just their alt Smurf accounts were banned. And so people are concerned that this isn't taking cheating seriously enough. I am very much Old Testament. I think if a rule says don't do this, and it says if you do this, you get banned, I'm very much stick by the rules. If the rules are flawed, then you need to fix the rules. But you either do one or the other. You don't do anything in between. There's no need for interpretation. I think that's ridiculous, personally. So I would have liked to see them follow through all the way, but it seems like the IMC is somewhat unanimous on this decision and the way it was structured, and so that is that. I think, is Patat IMC at the moment? No, he's Community Sub-Council. So, yeah. It's alright, there's been so much shifting with the IMC, I'm getting a bit lost, but it's all good. Okay, so the IMC meeting minutes, there were 2 really interesting ones here. So the first one, well, this was from 12th of November, staking V3 and things like that. We've already been through that. Leaderboard rewards, they discussed pausing leaderboard rewards, but it will not occur until the current battle pass ends. And Illuvium Beyond, Illuvium Zero are likely going to stay. And they're also doing some sort of safety pool proposal where fuel burn might actually be made exempt from the safety pool. So you can still earn on your land even while the safety pool stuff is in effect. I think this is actually a really good change. Like 95% of the revenues are still going to the safety pool, 5% to land. I think that's actually not the worst idea in the world. You can maybe do 5% to ILV and 5% to land, but that's probably not really worth the time, to be quite frank. And VILV voting power bonus based on staking length. This should have been implemented ages ago, but really glad to see them talking about this. The other one is that Illuvium Surviving the Bear Market document was created by Kieran and presented to the council. It has not been disclosed, but Kieran has said on X that he is going to be doing some sort of town hall before Christmas, and that will detail these sorts of things. Not necessarily show off the document itself, but he does want to discuss this stuff with the community, which is what I suggested, but apparently he was already planning on doing it. So really great to hear that we're on the same page. So I'm looking forward to that. So don't need to worry about that for now. It will be coming at some stage. IC also made a video, his daily news video, number 257, insane. And Illuvium got included. So let's hear what he has to say.
Dig deeper. Illuvium's Pro League Season 1 is officially down to the top 16, and the finals are wrapping up this weekend with $50,000 on the line. If you remember, the season kicked off back in August, and players have been grinding weekly tournaments to secure their spot in the World Championship. It all ends this coming Saturday, December 6th, with the last day of the World Finals. Big congrats to the finalists, and I want to know, who do you think is going to take home the crown? Drop your picks down below. YGG Play.
Very exciting to see that. So thanks so much, IC, for the coverage. We really appreciate it. Alive also said that he played with Illuvium at the Elixir Guild game night and he loved it. Everyone that's talking about it from the guilds, I know they're probably paid to an extent to make these videos and talk nicely about Illuvium and things like that, but they don't feel too fake or anything. I feel like they actually cared about the game, they enjoyed it, and you're seeing other parts of their guild talk about it as well, which isn't necessarily paid or anything like that. So I think people are really enjoying the game, and really it's a matter of onboarding and things like that, and adding mobile and stuff. And I think we really could get a lot of players into the Illuvium ecosystem, so I'd love to see that from him. Illuvium made another leak of the Doorman. What do you think of this design? Let me know in the comments down below. And we've got this video. I actually really like this post here. Illuvium says, demand gameplay. If it exists, you should be able to see it. Let me see if I can do this. There we go. Lots of enemies coming after the Ranger in this league. We're seeing he's able to take them out and, yeah, see how he goes. So, great to see that. I'm going to close that. After that, we've got the top 16 in the Illuvium World Championship. from 64 down to 16, ends this weekend, and someone walks away $50,000 richer. Who is your pick? Slicks is currently the highest amount of points on the leaderboard right now. Fancy Pants, Fox Spirit, Unhappy Syra, Not Complain, Selfless, Narkesh, great to see him. He's a great player. Subroshan, I don't know. Thanatos managed to make it in, which is insane. Love to see that. Maru Guizera, I don't know who DT Valene is. Luix, Sota, Salupa, and OXMA. Very, very good player here. Huge amount of players, and really, Hype is the largest guild, and I'm only seeing 4, 5, 6. Wait. I want to say 4. Maybe 5. Looks like 5. Looks like 5. Sorry, guys. Don't crucify me. Looks like 5 Hype players in the grand final, so hopefully one of them takes the prize. Otherwise, they're going to be a little bit embarrassed. I don't know who you guys want or think is going to win. I'd kind of like to see Slicks to win. He's like been one of the most consistently good players of all time. He definitely is. If there were Kalshi betting odds like Kieran wants, I think Slicks would definitely have the best odds to win at this point. I think Ma and Fox would maybe have tied second percentage to win. And then I think it's going to be a dark horse if I had to guess. I reckon Soda or Narkesh. If I had to pick one, I reckon Soda's going to come through and win this. He plays so well under pressure. I could be talking out my ass. I actually can't remember. I haven't been like keeping on top of these things as well as I should have, but I reckon Soda has a really good shot at taking home the crowd on this one. But yeah, let me know what you think down below. Who do you think is going to win? I will go read all the comments tomorrow, I promise. Yeah, and with that, hope you guys enjoyed the show and the download.